Good morning. Before going to All India Bar Examination topic, I would like to share this judgment. AAR 2022 Gujarat 163. AAR 2022 Gujarat 163. Aisha Ben versus Hariben Ismail Ali since deceased. Here they say the execution of degree limitation is 12 years. But the degree holder seems to have filed the application uh, to condone the delay under Section 5 of the Limitation Act as well Article 136. The Honorable Gujarat High Court allowed that application referring certain Supreme Court judgments. So kindly keep in mind that even despite exhaust limitation to file to execute the degree, the you can file with condonation of delay. And the area of 146 article was deeply discussed. 136 of the article limitation act. Kindly go through that. 12 years was the limitation. There, the proviso says that an application for imposed execution of degree granting a perpetual injunction shall not be subject to any period of limitation. So, for executing permanent injunction, there may not be any limitation. For others, you can still file Section 5 Limitation Act to condone the delay. Now, I will take you to the Contract Act. You know, you must understand, probably I am just reminding you that there was a lesson about source of law. There may be many sources of law: constitution, customs, and contract, then foreign agreement. But apart from all sources of law, the main primary basic source of law is contract. Even if they say that you are bound by the law and constitution of that particular country, you can still, unless and until you submit to that country and the constitution, still you can claim that you are not subject to obey that, unless and until you submit. Impliedly we submit to contract. Like the usage and customs, there is a common agreement, collective agreement with the society that you will abide by customs and usage. Foreign agreements are rather for Companies Act also, and every time new documents are being executed in a different title, all are agreements. So, source of law, contract is the primary source of law. Indian Contract 1872 that requires two persons for agreement. Not all agreements are not contract, but all contracts are agreement. Why all agreements are not contract? Because there is some qualification for the agreement to claim that is a contract, that is competency to contract and prohibition of terms of the contract, which was forbidden by law, which is against the public policy, then those agreements are not contract. Then you see, every promise and every set of promise forming the consideration, that is offer. There should be promise or offer that should be for consideration. Then contract is defined under Section 2H of the Contract Act. That you will, if you refer to Bare Act of Contract, you can very well answer that. What are the requirements for valid contract? It should be with free consent, competency of parties, unlawful consideration, and unlawful object. Then only the contract is valid one. then the contract creates obligation of the parties. So once you agreed, both parties are bound by the obligation stated there in the contract apart from consideration. Then contract forbidden by law is illegal agreement. Illegal agreement. Then if anybody engage a person to beat for some consideration, that is illegal contract. Then you see all that is already expressed. The contract or agreement is made by words and written is called express contract. The agreement which could not be executed uncertain for the date and other things is void contract. Then you see what is positive influence. So undue influence, undue influence is forcing the third party. Positive influence is parent and child, religious, spiritual guru and disciple, guardian and wards. These all are they can exercise positive influence to execute the contract. See, the contract entered by the minor is void. But however, if the contract is entered for the benefit of minor, then that can be enforced against the party who accepted to fulfill the benefit of the minor. Drawing a cash from ATM, sale by fall of hammer, action by public action, it's a implied contract. Then if only one person is executing a contract, indemnity bond, that is called unilateral contract. So I hope you understand Contract Act. Then again I will shift to some other portion of subject of your All India Bar examination, judicial examination. A little bit I will come close to you and try to understand. Best wishes.